I just got off the line with a lovely lady who has been type 1 diabetic since she was 12 years old, and she's in her 30s now, and only recently now has accumulated autoimmune diseases, hypothyroid and lupus and Sjogren's, and now her kidneys are starting to go downhill. But here's the thing that I want you to know about, and this is really, really important, is that she was already having diabetes and she had problems with her weight. And so she looked online and she got recommendations from her healthcare providers to use a ketogenic diet to lose the weight. Now, a ketogenic diet focuses on high amounts of fats and very low carbohydrates. I like to think of the ketogenic diet as the Atkins diet, the revolution, right? It's part 2 of the Atkins diet. And by the way, Atkins figured out that if you eat large amount of meat and bacon, all that kind of stuff, you can lose a lot of weight. But you know what? When they did the autopsy on Atkins, they found that he had severe heart disease and likely died of a heart attack. So it's not doing you any favors. There are lots of ways to get skinny that are extremely unhealthy, and this is one of them. Make sure you avoid that diet like the plague. So she literally stopped eating fruits and vegetables and was eating a cheeseburger for breakfast, okay? So she started doing this, and what she noticed was that as long as she didn't eat any carbohydrates, didn't have any fruit, didn't have anything like that, her blood sugar did stay very low. But if she did have some carbohydrates, let's say she, in a moment of weakness, she decided to have some fruit, she found that she was extremely insulin resistant. What that means is she would have a pump that gives her insulin. Normally, that same food before she was on a ketogenic diet, that food might have only required 2 units of insulin. But on the keto diet, that same amount of fruit was causing her to need 15 units of insulin to get her blood sugar back under control. So I explained to her how the cause of insulin resistance is animal fats, saturated fats, coating the muscle walls and blocking insulin receptors. So of course, if you're eating large amounts of animal fat, you'll become extremely insulin resistant, which means you need much more insulin to handle even a small amount of fruit or other carbohydrates. It's not the carbohydrates' fault. The carbohydrates are innocent in all this. It has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that she was eating high amounts of animal fats. She becomes extremely insulin resistant and develops 3 autoimmune diseases during that time period. She Googled again and found me, got off the animal fats, started doing smoothies, immediately started feeling better, and the insulin resistance went away. Her insulin needs from her type 1 diabetes went back down to what they used to be. So if you have type 1 or type 2 diabetes or any kinds of obesity issues at all or high blood sugar issues, it's the animal fat that's causing it. Ketogenic diet will not reverse the diabetes. In fact, it's going to make you sicker, whether it's heart disease or autoimmune diseases or kidney failure. It is a death sentence. Get off that diet, eat your carbohydrates. That is the primary fuel for your body.